Oh, there I am. Good evening, everyone. I see we got a few people here. Old School Alaska. Good evening, everyone. Oh, man. I see we got a few people here. Old School Alaska. Good evening, everyone. Oh, man. I see we got a few people here. Hold up 1 second. Okay, there. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn off my speakers. Old School Alaska was here earlier, anyways. I don't know if you're still here. Heartland with Dink and Tank, how are you tonight? Chris Zalewski? Zaleski? Something like that? Good evening. Hey, Tony, how are you tonight? Decided to do a little Friday night live. Wasn't doing anything tonight, so decided to come here and hang out with all of you, get fine people. Some reason I'm trying to add a banner and can't figure it out. So let me see if I can get this banner working. And not sure why it's not working. I guess it's probably better if I just do it this way. There it goes, yep. So let me see if I can modify this. One second, everyone. Good show. There it goes. So how is everyone tonight? Let's see here. I see Nightbot is here. Got my merch store, my Amazon affiliate link. Hey, Appalachian Farmstead, how are you tonight? Tony said we ended up getting 6 to 7 inches of snow here, starting to melt now. Yeah, we got about 2 inches of snow yesterday and today, but it's supposed to be in the 40s tomorrow, so it's all going to melt. And currently it's 33 degrees, so it's not going to last long. But we still have about a foot of snow on the ground. Yeah, colder in Pennsylvania than in Alaska, and it was colder in Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas area than it was up here too. Hey Ace, how are you tonight? Thanks for being here. A little bit different. Decided to go live on a Friday night. Not many people go live on Friday nights, so I decided just to do it. As you can see, it's getting dark out. It is currently 5:04 p.m. right now. Hey Susan, how are you tonight? It's 19 in her area in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I've been without water. I think I mentioned this. I came back from on New Year's Day from my remote cabin, and my water was frozen up. Well, I've had it as hot as 75 degrees under the cabin every day since then, and at least 45, 50 degrees as the minimum every day. And it's still frozen up. So I broke down and I called the local contractor that has the the steam thing that you stick in the water line to unfreeze it. So they should be coming here in a couple hours, and I'm gonna have water again. I can't believe I had to do that, and I had to actually haul water a few days ago. I totally ran out of water. Yep, Tony's still frozen. I was hoping it would thaw out, but I was going to wait till early next week to give them a call, but I just said heck with it. It's been over 60 degrees the last like 3 days straight, and pushing 70 for like the last like 48 hours or better, and it's still frozen under the cabin. So I highly doubt it's going to thaw out in the next couple days. So I just said heck with it, and I gave them a call. Hey, Arlene, how are you? Ashley Anderson, how are you? Other than that, unfortunately, I haven't been doing much work around here. I need to definitely start doing some work. I think I'm going to put in my kitchen next, get that done, get some cabinets put in, get a sink, row sink put in. So I think that's going to happen possibly this coming week. I was going to do a couple build things outside, but decided against that. Let's see here. I just posted a new video on my Digging Alaska channel. It's part 2 of basically a hoarder drug house got torn down, and I had to. My job was as a subcontractor was just to pick everything up and throw it in a dumpster with my excavator. So this is the part 2 of it and completion of the task. So check it out. It just went live an hour or two ago. And I've been working on a lot of shorts on my primary channel, My Alaska. So there'll be a lot of shorts coming out over the next week. Okay, thanks, Susan. Thanks, Tony. Well, Tony, I should have done it New Year's Eve, but I didn't think it was cold enough under the cabin for it to actually freeze. So, but lesson learned. I do have heat down there now, so that'll keep it from freezing, I think. And I probably will drip the faucet if next time I leave and go anywhere. So I have heat down there. It'll stay above freezing there, but it's down in the ground 4, 5, 6 feet deep that I'm worried about now. Thanks, Ashley, for posting that. There's my link to my other channel, Digging Alaska, if you're unfamiliar with it. So, and Nightbot just posted Amazon affiliate link. So yeah, how Amazon affiliate link works. If you want to buy anything off Amazon, you click on my link and you just purchase whatever you want. I get a couple pennies from everything you purchase, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. I do have what do I have? A merch store set up to buy merch, and then I also have what do I have there? God, I can't think of anything tonight. I have memberships. That's it. I do have memberships set up. It's just $2.99 a month, and I'm going to do just one level of membership. I'm not doing all kinds of different levels at the moment. And Ashley just posted Appalachian Farmstead's link. I like his channel. He basically has a farmstead down in the hills of like southwestern Pennsylvania, West Virginia area. And it's real hilly and stuff. And he's cutting out a little homestead on it. So definitely check it out. Hey, Hiking with Jackie Boy, how are you? And there's Hiking with Jackie Boy's channel. Thanks. And Kevin at Hiking with Jackie Boy, he just retired. So if anyone wants to come up on the panel, feel free. The link's listed up at the top, I think, if I listed the right link. Let me actually, no, I think I listed the wrong link. My bad. Where is it? Pinned to the top. Okay, there it is. Now jump back over to StreamYard. Hey, Alaskan Freedom, Possum Run, Brook Trout. How are y'all, all of you today? Man, I watched Possum Run Mama V's live today, and she got a lot of snow down there. Holy cow. Well, almost how much we have up here in Alaska. And I live in one of the snowiest places in Alaska. And they got almost as much snow on the ground as we have up here. Crazy amount. Hey, Mama V, I hope you're staying warm down there. And everyone's talking to each other. So, yeah, I can only be on about an hour tonight. The contractor's coming, supposed to be around 6:30 or 7 to thaw out my water line. So I definitely want to be off of here before they show up. So I can't wait to actually have running water again. Crazy what it's like when you finally get running water and then you lose it a few weeks later or a month later. It's hard to go back to hauling water. Hey there, Brian from the Vineyard Farmhouse. How are you tonight? He says it's 34 at her place. And if you want, all you have to do is just type in your zip code, type weather, leave a space, and then type your zip code, and Nightbot should drop your weather. Oh yeah, it's well, technically, I guess it's 32.5 degrees here at my place right now. Underneath the cabin is 53.4 because early this morning I unplugged the heater down there. It was over 75 degrees down there. So at our cabin in the woods place, it is 26 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're 32.5 up here. Man, big difference. Crazy how it's so much colder that far south than up here. Yeah, Alaskan Freedom, too hot on the Kenai also. We're looking down through some of these. So you're not in Alaska at the moment? Okay, yeah. What else? Not much else going on. Just living life, taking it a little bit easy. It was super cold here. The ending of December, like high temperatures were around -10 degrees. Lows were about -20 for several weeks. So not much got done, and just trying to get back into the swing of things, get this water fixed. And then I think I'm going to work on the kitchen, get the kitchen installed. That'll be a huge plus for me. Get rid of these shelves and be able to get stuff put away way it's supposed to, that type of thing. Brook Trout says it's 66, but feels like 58. That's pretty warm. What else is going on? Unfortunately, not much going on in my world. Just hanging out. What's going on with all of you? Brian, you should come up on the panel. Or even you, Kevin. Oh, Appalachian Farmstead had a new baby goat. Congratulations on that. My bunnies are doing well. They're not going to have any babies until probably April or May, probably in May, just because I don't want to have wintertime babies. I don't want to put the babies through it at negative 20, 30 degree temperatures. So I'm going to hold off on breeding them until springtime so that the babies actually have a fighting chance against the cold. Let's see. Yep. Are you guys seeing a little blinking on the screen every once in a while? I think I need to get new GoPros. These ones, I've dropped them a couple times and they're messing up a little bit. But so, Mama V, you survived the snowstorm, huh? How's everyone else down in that area doing? I saw a couple other people posted videos, but I haven't watched them yet. Okay, thanks, Alaska Freedom. Yeah, I would breed all year too, but having new babies in the middle of the wintertime up here when it could be a high of negative teens or possibly even negative 24 days on end, I think I would be breeding frozen rabbits and not have live babies, unfortunately. But that's just too cold. And I don't want to do that. I have more moral or respect for the rabbits than doing that. I don't want to put them in a losing situation. Yeah, all right. Brook Trout butchering and smoking his last 8. What's that chew car? I should know what a chew car is. Okay, Mama V says everyone's doing good down in that area. I'm sure it's a huge change for you guys getting all that snow and having the cold also. Oh, red-legged partridges. Okay. I'm not up on my partridges at the moment. Yeah. I am looking to get some a lot more animals this spring and summer. Hey, Deborah, how are you? Deborah says, hello, we are 30 degrees and been hammered with snow all day here in Kentucky. I love seeing the snow. Yeah, it is. It makes everything so beautiful. It's hard to believe that snow can make stuff look so beautiful, but it definitely does. Brook Trout says the partridges are delicious and nutritious. I'm sure they are. Kevin's weather is 38 degrees right now and windy. Hey, Pure Alaska, how are you tonight? But yeah, let's see here. Not sure what else to discuss. If you guys got any questions, feel free to ask. Let's see here. There it goes. What else? Yeah, I don't have much else going on. I want to get up to my cabin, but unfortunately, there's almost no snow up there. There's maybe a foot of snow on the ground up at my remote cabin, and to go out snowmobiling, that a foot of snow is commuting back and forth to your cabin. That's about it. To get out and really have fun and go playing, you need 3 to 4 feet of snow on the ground, and we're just not getting it. I guess it snowed a couple inches up there recently, but that's it. Yeah, I hear you, Mama V. Snow is gorgeous, but uh, not a big fan of that cold, huh? Brook Trout's asking, did I get any birds in my hunting short that I released? No, I didn't. That was actually from last year. And no, didn't get any. I went back up like the following weekend and had snow machine issues, so didn't go out that second weekend, and then it was end of the season was like the following week or something like that. So didn't get any last year at all. Went ptarmigan hunting last year and was hoping to get some, but didn't get anything, unfortunately. Ashley's asking if I had any litters of rabbits yet. No, they became adults basically in the fall time, so I didn't want to breed them then because I didn't want a bunch of small babies going into the cold winter. And luckily, I held off because we got some extreme cold fairly early in the season, which is very unusual for us. I mean, we got like negative teens at night very early in the winter season. So I'm glad I held off. I'm sure all the babies would have been frozen. So, and not in freezer camp. So I'm glad I held off, and I'm going to hold off until have a litter probably in May. By that time, it's the low temperatures are only down in the 20s, so that's doable for rabbits around here. Let's see here. What else did I miss? Pure Alaska. I checked my camera today, and it looked like there was 4 new inches. Oh wow, you guys got more than I got. We got maybe 2 inches up here, and it was super wet. I think it rained some while it was snowing also. Tony's asking, how far away is my other cabin? It's in the summertime, it's about an hour and 15-minute drive to where I park. And then it's about a mile out through the woods and across the swamps and stuff. And it's pretty much straight north of here. Kevin says, I'll take 38 over summertime of 108. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll do. I don't know when I'll be going up, but just because there's no snow or on the ground or anything, not enough. So I'll head up there probably in February if the snow doesn't change, just to go up there and check everything out. Any ice fishing yet? Not yet. I'm not really set up for ice fishing. I don't have an auger or an ice tent or anything like that, so I haven't gone out, unfortunately. I want to, but just got other things to spend money on at the moment. Yeah, Ashley, can you drop a Pure Alaska's channel link for Tony? And Ashley says, Bill, you are playing it right with the rabbit. It can be hit or miss. if it's their first time, even in good weather. Yeah. Yeah, it is their first time. All three of my rabbits were born basically the same couple days. And being a new parents, I want to give them the best chance possible. Because a lot of the times, new parents aren't that good of parents. So versus having them in when it could be -10, -20 degrees, and having a mother rabbit that's not doing her job. I don't want to do that. And there's Pure Alaska's YouTube channel link. And Nightbot says YouTube memberships is now available at on my channel. So if you're so inclined, feel free to join. It's only $2.99 a month. And I only have one membership, and it's just going to be early access to videos, and I'll post more pictures and maybe a few shorts and stuff like that. If I would happen to get a whole bunch of members, then I'd consider doing a members only live. Hey, the Simple Alaskans are here. How are you guys? How's the weather out your way? It's 32 degrees here now, and we got about 2 inches of super wet snow. The Simple Alaskans, Ashley. Can you drop their channel link? Thank you. And yeah, I want to get some pigs, chickens, layers, and meat birds this summer. And that'll do me for the time being anyways. Hey, little Griff off Grid Cat, Alberta, how are you? And he says, hello from Alberta. Crazy, you guys don't get much snow. We didn't like that winter rain. Yeah, we got a lot of winter rain here recently. A few nights ago, it actually woke me up. It was pouring so hard. Okay, have a good night, Appalachian Farmstead. And Larry and Daryl's doing good. Thanks for asking. Wacky weather here too, 28 above. And it just jumped on me. And warmer for the weekend. Yeah, we're supposed to actually get into the low 40s this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And the low temperature is supposed to be like 32, 33 degrees. Absolutely crazy. Hey, Clint, how are you? So yeah, just the weather is just crazy anymore. Don't know what's going on with it. We had colder than normal, and now we're a lot warmer than normal. So just don't know what's going on with it. But yeah, just trying to get some work done here, getting videos out, trying to get caught up on my Digging Alaska channel. I still have 3 or 4 more videos to edit and get posted on that channel. I got one for I did some work at Life in Alaska's place, and then I did some work at John in Alaska's place also. So those 2 videos will be coming up here in the next few weeks, I think. Clint says, believe it or not, it snowed here. Yeah, Clint better get a snow pole put up. Yeah, it's this weather, I don't know. Just absolutely crazy around here. We had a great snow machining weather. Everything froze up. Then it got really warm. and then it became slushy. Then it froze up really good again, and then it's warm again. So just up and down, up and down. Every few weeks, it seems like it's changing 180 degrees. Yeah, Ace, send it up here. We'd love to have it. We love getting the snow, and we don't mind the cold as long as it's not extreme cold for too long. Anyways, for a few days or a week, we don't mind getting a -20, -30 weather, but we don't want it for 3-4 weeks straight. But we definitely want the snow, that's for sure. Hey, Nanny Goat Acres, how are you tonight? She got 5 acres of snow on her 6 acre, or 5 inches of snow on her 6 acres in northeast of Dallas. It's supposed to be 19 degrees in the morning. Wow. Grandkids enjoying the snow. I'm sure they are, making snowmen and sliding down the hill. Yep, I'm sure they are enjoying it. Little Griff off grid says, Bill, you can have a little of our snow, and our temps are up and down. We are cold and back to -1 Celsius temperatures and warm up for the rest of the week. About 2 feet on the ground. Wow. You guys got more snow than we got here. And he says, I'll keep it for a bit. I love it. A few days a year. Yep. It's nice having some snow for a few days. And the Simple Alaskan says, Dan, please send it over. They need the snow, huh? I always seem to slide down in this chair. I don't know why. Probably the way I'm sitting in it. Nightbot just dropped my Amazon affiliate link again. Yeah, we're having the 3rd annual Alaska YouTube meetup on June 21st, 2025 in north side of Wasilla, just down the road a little ways. Hey, thanks, Pure Alaska, for joining the membership. Thank you. And gifted 20 memberships. Wow, thank you very much. That's great. Hey, Dog Man, how are you? Andel, how are you? James Hull, Linda Miller, Paul Jennings. I see you, ER, Curmudgeon, Rambling Peach. Wow, a lot of people listening in the background. Thank you guys. Paul Jennings, Professor 601. Well, thank you guys all for being here. I forgot to even check to see how many was here. 16 are here. So yeah, anxious to get some more animals on the homestead. Oh, I see Brian's in the chat. Let's bring him up. Hey, Brian, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, wait.
I just got your message.
On somehow. 1 second here. Oh. Hey, how are you?
Pretty good.
1 second here. Oh no, I'm getting feedback now. Hey, how are you?
Pretty good.
Oh no, I'm getting feedback now. Hey, how are you? It didn't do this last time.
Second.
Did this last time. I'm not sure what I had set that turned off the feedback. Oh man. Oh man. USB, that's right. USB, that's right.
Bring up YouTube and close it out.
What's that?
Bring up YouTube and close it out.
Oh, what's that?
Bring up YouTube.
That's what it was. How's that?
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot I had YouTube open.
Well, sometimes it could be open and you didn't even know that it was still open. So what I do automatically is go bring it back up,
Yeah.
full screen, and then close it out.
Yeah. I actually brought it up to pin the link to the top of the chat and totally forgot to close it. So, hey, what's going on up in New York? Any snow?
Only where my sister was. My sister had probably a foot of snow, which is about 20 minutes from me. She's more inland than we are from the lake. And the lake is freezing over. Chris from Adventure Awaits, he was talking to me. In fact, I got to watch his video. And he was out by the lake, and it's starting to freeze over, and that's awesome because if that lake freezes over, then we won't be getting any of that lake effect. And the weather forecast for the next month shows that we're really not getting that much to even talk about.
Right.
So with that and the fact that the lake freezes over, that should seal it pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. Although it is a big lake, so will the whole thing freeze over, you think?
It could. I mean, our weather is going to be like around 2025 for the next at least month straight with hardly any break. So it should freeze over.
Okay.
He was telling me once it starts freezing, it just keeps going.
Yeah. Once it starts. Just checking the chat real quick, seeing what everyone's saying. Yep. Everyone's saying hi to you, Brian.
Yeah, I was just looking myself.
Right. But
good evening, everybody. If I don't see any specific, but
I was kind of surprised I had 15, 20 people in here on a Friday night. Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, why not?
So, yeah.
Why not?
People doing stuff. It's a Friday night. But then again, I guess most of my crowd is not the 20-year-olds that are going out and having fun on a Friday night. We're a little bit more mature crowd.
Yeah, and you got some people in here that aren't in the typical community, so that's cool.
Yeah, yeah,
nice
a lot of.
It's nice to see other people too.
Yeah, when the memberships got gifted, a lot of names popped up that I haven't seen or haven't seen in a long time either. So I was really shocked about that. Oh, there's Kent, there's Cassie, there's Texas Raider, Oklahoma Grammy, Rebel at Heart, Alice Adams, Mike McKinley, Matt AK.
Wow, great.
Yeah. Or I missed those ones. I think I said everyone else.
My channel's going to have to grow a bit more before I even think about memberships. But what are you at? What are you at now?
Basically 2,900.
That's good.
Yeah, I just did the single level membership, $299. So if I would happen to get a whole bunch of members that are active on it, then I might consider different levels or do members only lives or stuff like that. But as of now, it's extra content and early release of videos. When I upload a video, it'll go live for members immediately. So
sweet. Little Griff off grid.
Yeah.
It's nice to see those channels that don't have logos. They're just the first initial. That means that they're finding out about you from other places.
Right. And a little Griff off grid, Alberta. Do you believe the weather man all the time, Bill? No. Even I have 2 different weather apps on my phone, and they are normally fairly accurate about 2 days out. 3 to 7 days out, it starts becoming iffy if how accurate they are. So
yeah,
I'll trust them for like tomorrow and the next day, and then just as a general ballpark guideline beyond that. And I don't even look at a month out or anything like that, because they're so far off, at least here in Alaska anyways. So I don't even look at it.
They can be pretty good up to about 2 weeks out sometimes.
Yeah. Up here, though, it seems like they're not. I don't know if it's just because of where we're at in Alaska or where Alaska is, but it just seems like they're off by more than just a couple degrees or anything like that. So I don't even put much faith in them beyond a couple days out. But it is calling for low 40s throughout the weekend, and that's the high, and the low temperature is supposed to be like 32, 33 degrees.
Oh, they're ace.
Weekend, so. Okay, Mama V. Thank you for being in the chat. Yeah. And she's going to turn it on the TV. So thank you very much.
Bye, Mama V.
Yeah, pure Alaska, iffy at best for the weatherman. So, how's everything? How's the grapes holding up this winter? The grape plants.
Once they go dormant, they're fine until they start. The weather starts teasing them in the spring.
Okay.
That's when it gets scary. Like when we were at Tin Killer.
Right.
We had a little bit of a warm spell. The buds popped out, and then we had a frost, and it cooked a lot of our grapes.
Yeah, I can see that, where it warms up early and then turns cold for a couple weeks. Everything starts coming alive, and then yeah. So, what's on your agenda for projects or anything?
I'm working on those 4 rooms in general.
Yeah,
that we have in the house. I'm doing all this. Anything I'm trying to do it in a almost like a assembly line fashion. If I have something that has to be done in all of the rooms, and I go through all the rooms and do that. Like right now, I'm doing the ceilings.
Right. Yeah, you might as well, if you're set up to do mudding drywall, you might as well do them all at one time.
I have very little drywall to do, fortunately, in those rooms, because
or doing trim work or whatever. Just do them all at the same time.
Yeah.
Definitely makes it easier that way.
Well, once I get all the ceilings done, then I don't have to get on the ladder for anything.
Right. How's Dexter doing?
He's doing good. I finally found a sweatshirt that fits him.
Yeah. Extra small?
No, he's not that small.
Oh, is he not?
He is a small. He's a small, but It's kind of a little tight.
Okay.
I mean, I wish it was just a little bit bigger. But if you go to a medium, then he swims in it.
It's dragging on the ground, huh?
Yeah. So this is what, your second live since you started doing lives again?
Yeah, my second one this year.
Yeah. Did it feel odd doing a live again? Because you went for quite a while, didn't you?
Yeah, I quit doing it sometime in the spring, early summer. And I'll probably do that again this year, maybe. Just too much going on in the summertime. And the sun's high in the sky at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And that's when I would be doing my lives Alaska time.
Yeah.
5 o'clock my time is 9 o'clock East Coast time.
You can do a live while you're doing whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about maybe doing some watch me work type lives.
Yeah.
Hey, on to it, Aussie. How are you?
I will once I set up the things that I want to set up, and maybe I'll do some lives that are watch me while I work stuff.
Right. And then I haven't totally decided if I'm going to do pick a certain day and time and do a live all the time, or just do random ones here and there. Kind of like today. Yesterday, I was just sitting around watching YouTube and was like, I should do a live. I'll schedule one for tomorrow night. Not going up to my remote cabin because there's hardly any snow up there, so nothing to do up there.
Did I hear you say it takes over an hour to get there?
Yeah. Yeah, it's about an hour and 15 in the summertime.
I didn't realize it was that far apart.
Yeah, actually, when I lived in Anchorage, from my place in Anchorage, it was about 2.5 hours in the summertime. And from my old place in Anchorage to here is right about 1 hour and 15 minutes also. Within a couple minutes. Assuming good weather, no traffic issues or anything. I moved almost exactly halfway between. So, but yeah, it's an hour and 15. In the wintertime, driving a little bit slower, that type of thing. It's an hour and a half to get up there, get up to the parking lot. Then I have to ride my snow machine about 3 to 4 miles to get to my cabin.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Well, in the summertime, I can park about a mile from my cabin, but they don't maintain that road for driving on in the wintertime. They maintain it for snow machines. So I got to park at the big parking lot, which is about 3 miles away. So it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And on to it, Aussie says, I'm on work internet. It's not letting me comment. Well, don't worry about it. Thanks for listening. But yeah, so I like it. I like getting up there every once in a while. I just wish there was some snow on the ground, because there's maybe a foot of snow on the ground up there, but that's just commuting back and forth snow. So there's really nothing for me to do when I go up there. So, and the whole time while I'm up there, I'm thinking, I could be doing this if I was back home, or I could be doing that if I was back home instead of sitting here.
Isn't that always the case?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it's if there's not enough snow up there, I'll go up probably sometime in February just to check on the place, make sure everything's okay. I was just up there New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and about 90% of the reason I went up there is because it's been so long since I was up there. So I wanted to get up there, just check on everything.
I hadn't seen it in quite a while.
Yeah, it's It was fall time since I was up there last. So when there's no snow on the ground, there's not much to do up there in the wintertime. I guess I could go up and work on a couple projects. I got a glass door I want to put on my power shed up there. So I guess I could go up and do that, but I probably won't. Even though that would be some make a good video, I think. Hey,
Yeah.
Big Family Expedition, how are you? Thanks for being here.
I got to get my butt in gear about some stuff too, but oh well.
Ashley's
starting. What?
I was going to say, Ashley's asking, how much snow do I like at the remote cabin to have for snow machining and stuff? About a foot of snow we consider is like commuting back and forth to the cabin snow. And before we can really go out, play, and explore, we need 3 to 4 feet of snow on the ground. Because by that time, then all the streams and are covered over. A lot of the underbrush is covered over, and you can really get out and start going then. But we prefer. It's amazing when it's like 5, 6 feet of snow on the ground. Then you can just go anywhere you want. So, and we haven't had that for a long time. It was about 8 years ago now. Usually, just like anywhere, you get a dusting of snow, and then you get a little bit of snow, a couple inches here, a couple inches there, then maybe 6 or 8 inches, and like that. About 6 or 8 years ago, we got, I guess about 8 years ago, the first snowfall we got was like 4 feet of snow in like a 30-hour period. And then about 12 hours later, we got another foot of snow. Then a day after that, we got like 2 more feet of snow. In like a period of a week, we got like 7, 8 feet of snow. And it was just amazing that winter.
Then you could snowmobile right up over top of your house.
Yeah, almost. I had to actually, my cabin, I have like 5 or 6 steps going up to the door. And that winter, I actually walked down to get to the door. We had that much snow. And I estimated if my snow machine was sitting on the grass and I was sitting on top of the snow machine, my head would have been under snow. So that's definitely like 7, 8 feet of snow there.
What happens when the snow's so soft, or fluffy snow? Isn't that hard to snowmobile?
No, that's actually, well, what happens is when you get over about 4 feet of snow, the snow starts compacting in on itself.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we always get 10, 20 feet of snow, but we don't have 10, 20 feet of snow actually on the ground because it compacts in on itself. But when you have a good, say you already received 10 feet of snow, so that's, say, 4 feet of compacted snow, and then you get like 2 feet of fresh powder snow, it is just amazing because you're just going down through the snow. It's coming up over the front of you. It's kind of like seeing those extreme skiers skiing and all the snow's flying up past them. It's the same thing. It's just so much fun.
Why can't I think of that freaking term? You know, the depth of how deep the soil could freeze. What is that term?
Frost line.
Oh, okay. That sounds simple. Why wouldn't I think of
that?
So what is your typical frost line in Alaska?
Well, in this part here where I'm living, we have to bury the water lines 10 feet.
10 feet?
Yeah.
It can freeze that deep?
Yeah.
Potentially?
Yeah. And it's recommended to put 2 inches of foam board over top of your water line, and every inch of foam board equals a foot of earth. So it's recommended. Not everyone does it, but you want to go at least 10 feet deep for a water line, or it definitely can freeze.
Holy cow.
Much beyond that, it's never going to freeze. I mean, it would have to be -40 for a couple months to get much deeper than 10 feet.
Todd Leginus is in here too.
Hey, Todd, how are you?
Welcome.
Thanks for being here.
Man, he went from spinning tops to homesteading to Alaska.
Yeah. Alaska homesteading and adventure, I guess.
Yeah.
And Todd's asking, is my line still frozen? Yes. Actually, I have to end this live tonight here in a few minutes because I broke down and I called a contractor that has a steamer that you can stick down in the line and thaw out the line. So it's been frozen since January 1st. And I finally got tired of it and decided to pay the $100 and get them to come and thaw out the line. I got heat under the cabin and it's just not doing it. It's too far down in. So it would eventually thaw out, but I don't feel like waiting forever for it to thaw out. So they're going to be coming here in about a half hour or so.
Yeah, our frost line is like 18 inches. I mean,
Yeah.
It suggests you bury stuff at least 3 feet, but 18 inches is typical.
Yeah, growing up in Pennsylvania, the standard was 4 feet deep. And that was back in the 70s when it actually got cold.
So, yeah, we just don't. I mean, like we got hit that one time.
Yeah.
About a month ago or less.
But yeah, 10 feet here. And that's most of this greater area. It's kind of ironic when you go up north of the mountain range and get into like the Fairbanks area and stuff. They only bury their stuff maybe a foot or two deep because the ground's always frozen. It's permafrost up there. And the permafrost is frozen ground year round. We don't have permafrost down here. So we have to bury the lines extra deep. Up there, they have permafrost. So like up in Fairbanks and most of the villages up in that area, their municipal water is constantly circulating. It circulates 365 days out of the year to keep it from freezing. And houses up there, the ones that actually have plumbing and water, will often leave a faucet dripping all winter long just to keep their water lines from freezing.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
That'd be a pain in the butt to try to do any water line excavating and all that stuff.
Yeah. With the permafrost up there, they actually have they'll do the heated lines and they'll put all their plumbing and stuff in a 4 or 6 inch pipe that has like 3 inches of spray foam on the outside of it.
Yeah.
To help protect it. And if you have like in-floor radiant heating, I even saw you can run like a zone of in-floor radiant heating down that 4 or 6 inch pipe down around the well casing and stuff to keep it from freezing. To heat the inside of that pipe. Jackie Boy says the depth of pipe in Texas is 1 foot. Yeah. Okay. Good night, Clint. If you're still here, have a good night. Thanks for joining.
And that probably doesn't have a whole lot to do with frost line. Probably more about digging and stuff.
Yeah. Just to have it buried so it's not laying out across the ground.
Because they don't usually get temperatures that are too cold for more than a few days at a time.
Right. But
have your pipes ever froze?
Is that for Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's 6 o'clock. The contractor should be showing up here in the next half hour, so I want to get ready, make sure I'm ready for them. So I'm going to end this. I want to thank everyone for being here. As Brian always says, thanks to all my moderators for protecting my channel. Thanks, Brian, for coming up on the panel and chatting for a little while. And thanks for Pure Alaska for the membership gifts for everyone. Hope to see everyone in there. And just thanks for everyone for being here. So have a good night and stay safe this weekend, everyone.
Have a good night. Bye for now.